When an empath is hurt, these are 8 cruel ways an empath will do to narcissists. Everyone, welcome. I'm glad you're here and can't wait to share some good ideas with you. Today, I'll tell you the top 10 things that empaths do that make destructive narcissists go crazy. Before I get into the juicy details, I want to make sure you know that the information I'm about to give you is for people who are dealing with emotionally abusive people who cause pain and abuse. It's not meant for people who might have to deal with scary or violent people. If you find yourself in this kind of situation, put your safety first by getting help right away from doctors, police, or other trusted officials. Never put your own or your loved one's safety at risk. Now that this important message has been sent, let's talk about the topic at hand. Get ready to learn the strategies and traits that will shake up your narcissist. Write down everything I say as I explain it. But hold on. Before we move on to the next plan, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to get exciting tips to help you improve your life every week. First, don't get between them when they're fighting. Narcissists live on chaos, drama, intensity, and having an easy target to take out their self-hatred and guilt on. They think of their victims as mental punching bags, and when they hit, it can hurt a lot. But what if you choose not to fight with them or get upset when they verbally attack, criticize, or project on you? What if you just look at them blankly? By not getting caught up in their web of poison, you make yourself less of an easy target. The narcissist will feel helpless and upset because they can't change or control you anymore, which is good for you. Their attempts to hurt your feelings will fail, leaving them with nowhere to put their bad feelings. 2. They don't care about their problems. Have you ever met someone who was so wrapped up in their own problems, rumors, and fights that you had to shake them out of it? Well, that's how a narcissist gets around in life. They want to be noticed, in charge, and in a place of power. They use different tricks to change how you see them. But what if you just pretend not to care? What if you show them that their false views don't affect the way you think, feel, or act? Just think about how confused they will be when they find out how little they mean to you. Imagine how frustrated they will be when they can no longer change your mood or control you. When you're focused on living your life, reaching your goals, being happy, and taking care of your own business, they lose control over you and start acting out. So, show them that their problems, their efforts to get you to care about them, and any other tricks they use don't matter much to you. Third, show them to other people. Narcissists are very good at manipulating people. They are skilled at making false fronts to trick others and putting themselves in the best light. What would happen, though, if their carefully crafted image fell apart in front of a crowd? What would happen if you told the truth about their lies, exaggerations, or lack of skill? Imagine the fear in their eyes when they are asked directly, and how they can't answer without giving away their true nature. Think about how upset they are when their flaws or mistakes are shown to the public. This takes away their power over you and shows you who they really are. As soon as people see who they really are, they will no longer be able to trick or lie to you or anyone else. So, don't be afraid to talk to them directly, show others what they're really like, and tell them you won't put up with their lies and tricks. Stand your ground and let them know you know when they're lying or trying to trick you. 4. Let them know who they really are. What would happen if you stopped falling for their lies and told them who they really were? What if you didn't believe their made-up stories and stopped letting them control you? By questioning their feelings and personal stories, you are basically saying, I can see through your lies and tricks. You show that you won't let them trick you and that you can figure out what they really want. But how do you make this happen? The next time you hear a narcissist talking badly about someone or making up a story to get you to feel sorry for them, be brave enough to question their story and let them know that their lies will not be accepted. This throws off their game, and since you don't want to play anymore, they don't know what to do next. 5. Treat them the way they treat you. What if you treated them with as much disrespect as they show you? What if you made them feel small and put them in their place? One of the most effective ways to get back at narcissists is to treat them badly. By acting the same way they do, you show that you will no longer be manipulated or abused. You can't take it anymore when they judge you or criticize you. But how should you handle this? First, don't let them take over the talk or make you feel like you're not good enough. Keep being strong and stand up for yourself. Make it clear that you won't stand for their self-centered behavior and that their attempts to scare you won't work anymore. 6. Don't care that they exist. What if you laughed or gave them a look that said, "You can't be serious," in response to their tricks? If you ignore them, their power can go down. By not taking their egotistical behavior seriously, you don't give them the respect and attention they want. You show that their stories and tricks don't move you in any way. But move carefully and watch how they respond. When they make up complicated details and add to their stories, they may go crazy when their attempts to manipulate don't work. Number 7. Honesty that can't be changed. Narcissists feel insecure about themselves and are very good at influencing other people. What if you decided to tell them the truth, no matter how much it hurt? What if you told them what they really needed to hear, even if it didn't fit with what they wanted to hear? Being brutally honest with narcissists is a strong way to find out what they are really like. When you tell them the cold, hard truth straight up, they may fall apart. Narcissists don't like hearing facts that make them feel bad about themselves, especially if it goes against how they see themselves. Be brave and say things that others might be afraid to say. See how their facade falls apart when they have to deal with the results of their deeds. Number 8. Giving up completely. Narcissists get pleasure from their false sense of who they are. But what if you saw through their act and saw how weak, insignificant, and useless they really were? By seeing through their veil of fantasy, you can take away their power. When you realize how fragile they really are and how empty their self-worth is, the game is over for them. They find out that you can see through their act, which shows how weak they are. They can't keep acting like everything is fine any longer. I know that this isn't a game or an easy job. I agree that it's easier to say than to do. But believe me when I say it's possible and important for your own health. I hope you've learned something useful from this talk. If you thought it was helpful, please give it a like and tell us what you thought was the most important thing you learned. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you know when new videos come out during the week. Always keep in mind what you're worth and how to set yourself free. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you in the next movie.